Satanists are everywhere. When the ideology and philosophy of Satanism is understood, it becomes clear to the discerning person that the vast majority of people are Satanists. Yet, most of these people do not even know or understand they are Satanists. However, some of them do, and they push that ideology constantly. Through culturally conditioned belief systems and mind control, the bulk of the human population have become low-level, practicing members of a satanic ideology. Now, let's go look at what the Church of Satan has to say. So here we have frequently asked questions under the fundamental beliefs area. And the question is, why do Satanists worship the devil? The devil being the figure in the Bible. The answer is, we don't. Satanists are atheists. We see the universe as being indifferent to us, and so all morals and values are subjective human constructions. Our position is to be self-centered, with ourselves being the most important person, the quote-unquote God, of our subjective universe. So we are sometimes said to worship ourselves. Our current High Priest Gilmore calls this the step moving from being an atheist to being an I-Theist. Satan to us is a symbol of pride, liberty, and individualism, and it serves as an external metaphorical projection of our highest personal potential. We do not believe in Satan as a being or person. So, Satan is a symbol for those who adhere to the teachings of the Church of Satan. The core of the ideology is based upon moral relativism and service to self, as shown with the term I-Theist. It is ego unchecked. And although liberty and individualism are promoted, a person's behavior is not constrained by any objective difference between what is moral and what is immoral, what is right and what is wrong, what is correct and what is incorrect, what is good and what is evil. The Satanist gets to make it up as they go and change it if it no longer suits them. Sound familiar? People may also know moral relativism as the rule of law, common law, admiralty law, public health orders, any government legislation, bylaws, the Criminal Code of Canada. If man's law is in alignment with natural law, man's law is redundant and is not required. If man's law is in opposition to natural law, it is immoral. Therefore, man's law is not needed. Here's some examples of Satanists. We have Christian Satanists, BLM Satanists. Here we have some U.S. presidential Satanists. And over on the right, keeping with the Canadian flavor, we have Alberta government Satanists, provincial government Satanists, and federal government Satanists. These people, if they believe in the rule of law, man's law, common law, whatever you want to call it, if they believe that man makes the laws and the rules and decides what is moral and immoral, they are Satanists by very definition from the Church of Satan. Most of the people you know are Satanists. Your family, friends, co-workers, acquaintances, and almost anyone else you come in contact with has subscribed to the core satanic belief called moral relativism. This is what makes them practicing Satanists, whether they know it or not. If you vote in elections or support government of any kind, you are participating in and practicing Satanism, and you are an immoral person. Government is an institution based in coercion, violence, and slavery that uses moral relativism, the rule of law, and mind control to get the population to participate in Satanism. So let's just review the difference between natural law and man's law. Natural law, based upon principles and truth that are inherent to creation. Man's law, based upon dogmatic beliefs which are constructs of mind. Natural law is harmonized with due to knowledge and understanding. Man's law is complied with due to fear of punishment. Natural law is universal. It exists and applies anywhere in the universe regardless of location. Man's law differs with location based upon the whim of legislators, which is moral relativism. Natural law is eternal and immutable. It exists and applies for as long as the universe exists and cannot be changed. Man's law changes with time based upon the whim of legislators, which is also moral relativism. As we can see, anything under the column of man's law is a construct of mind driven by fear of punishment and is morally relativistic. Again, moral relativism is a primary tenet of Satanism, which is an ideology based upon concentration upon self, puts the self first, ego unchecked. Man's law is practicing the satanic ideology. Thanks for listening. Take care.